Next point will win. Good pass. Back set to Roberts. Goes cross court beautifully. Nobody went for it for BYU. Layton didn't get there. Defensive specialist not in the back row. Layton let it go. Hawaii serving for the game, and it will be Miyashiro.
Pretty good blocking rotation for the Bows here right now. Birmingham Carpenter still in the back row for BYU.
Up front, outside it's Yort. Blocked, kept alive. They'll go back to Yort. Through the block this time, very clutch. She is pacing this team with 11 kills now. And she'll go back to serve. Next point wins. Each team's had a shot at it. Bowen, Ruth. So BYU, well, they changed it on us. We thought 17 was the cap. I am sorry. We have been misinformed. You got to win by 2. So now BYU serving for the game. Kept alive by the Cougars? No. Side out Wahine. Chris, all year the WAC's been telling us only in game 5, but obviously not the case tonight.
Dave Shoji's happy about that.
So Hawaii stays alive, but Hawaii's got to score, because if they don't, BYU will again be serving for game 2. Good serve by Illustre. Outside, Karate. Through the block, gets it.
Oh, this is about as good as college volleyball can get right here. Look at the fans. They're loving every second of it.
Not at 17.
This is just like a Final Four match. These may be 2 of the best teams in the country.
Another good serve. Good pass from Rogers. Back set. Over the top. Nobody gets there. Weekenden did not have a good swing at it, but she's smart. She finds the hole.
I can't believe that Carpenter's on the bench and that Bauer has stayed in for her. Carpenter's been money all night long, but Elaine Michaelis must know something we don't, or they've run out of subs.
Cross court, Karate. Hits it long. Karate did not hit that one well. 18-17, BYU.
Watch for the ball to go to Bowen right now, and I'm sure BYU will lean her way.
Lima with a nice pass. Dump. Kept alive by BYU. It's in play. Back set. Off the touch. Side out to Hawaii. Cougar fans thought it might have been another wide ball. Bowen's been going cross court. She caught the hands nicely.
Good play by Heather. Now she's got a chance to get her serve working. She missed the last one long, remember.
Hawaii's had a couple of opportunities to win this game. So have the Cougars. Outside. Off the block. Well, I'll tell you what, there's the sub. Sawyer Bauer, all she does is get a very important side out. 18-17. Now the setter, Smith, going for the win in game number 2. Miyashiro, perfect pass. Outside, Karate, through the block. Wow, every ball is vital.
She's going up against Layton and Rogers, 2 great blockers. Leah, oh, look at that look. Look at that look. Huh? That's a look that could kill.
It's poker face. We're in Vegas.
Out of rotation, Charlie Wade. Give Charlie Wade credit for that one. I'll tell you, John, he told Sue Lemaire that BYU was overlapping, and certainly they were just then.
Well, Chris, that might be also because BYU has players in positions now without their subs coming on. Maybe they're not used to it.
Well, we'll check and see.
Elaine Michaelis now standing on the court talking to her players as they check the sideline. Corey Rogers, the captain, checking.
Charlie Wade gave some information to Sue Lemaire at the break. Said, Sue, in this particular rotation, they've got a player playing in front of another player. It's hard to explain unless we have a graph. Just trust me, BYU out of alignment there.
On the overlap, and that ties it at 18. Hawaii gets the point. Outside Layton, great dig by Bowen. Layton now sets it across court. And again, Bauer puts it down. The block was there, and Bauer hanging tough. Chris, gotta believe. And Hawaii's questioning again. Well, it's now the referees are going to talk it over.
Yeah, Sue Lemaire's going to come up to Verna Klubnik, and Dave showed you Charlie Wade irate.
So Sue Lemaire talks to Klubnikin. Now they're going to go check over to the official desk. Boy, how pivotal is this call?
This is a very pivotal call, John. Very pivotal. Sue Lemaire's going to check and see where the players should be in rotation, where they should be lined up on the court. What's she going to do now? They're just going to play. They're playing on. This place is silent.
Point to Hawaii. Sue Lemaire said again, out of rotation. And Sue Lemaire now arguing with Smith. Chris, we've been doing this for 12 years. I've never seen this before.
Especially players and teams of this caliber. Sue Lemaire and Verna Klubnikin, two of the best in the country. Of the Final Fours in the last 20 years, they probably call half the Final Fours. They're very good officials. Now Sue's out there saying, here's where you should be. Here's how your lineup should be. They should be in front and back of each other.
Well, what's fascinating is that BYU absolutely thinks they're doing it right. So there's not like a gray area here. BYU says, what is wrong?
Let me see if I can explain this real quickly. A player must be, if you're a back row player, you must be behind the person that's directly in front of you. Left back must be behind left front, and so on through the lineup. And if you are left back, you can't cross over, and the person in your same row either. You can't cross them laterally. What BYU has done, they've crossed over either laterally or forward. But Charlie Wade, I think he waited all match for that. That was crucial.
19-18, Hawaii serving for the game. In the middle, Rogers gets it. How upset do you think BYU is at this point?
There's something else that happened during all that discussion. Tahani Miyashiro stuck in the front row because Hawaii ran out of substitutes.
Wow. So Carpenter's out and Miyashiro's in the front row. Hawaii needs a side out badly. They go to Lima. She gets it.
Hawaii with only one hitter in the front row, John. That was amazing. They knew the ball had to go to Lima because Miyashiro is going to be a non-threat in the front. Oh,
and now Dave Shoji telling Miyashiro where to go.
They're doing it with mirrors.
For the game. Up front, Layton off the block, kept alive. Karate outside. Illustre. Roof. It lands in. Oh, right by the line and in.
Oh,
side out BYU.
Heidi took a good swing at it. That was Hawaii's second swing, I believe, to win game number 2. Not to happen. Linesman right on it.
Layton back to serve. She'll do a jumper. Great serve. Outside, they go to Illustre. She's roof. It goes out. Side out Hawaii.
Oh, and Miyashiro's got one more rotation before she goes to the back row. One more rotation.
Dave Shoji telling Miyashiro, stay outside and block. Hawaii for the game again. Outside set, tweaking in, brings it back to the Cougars. Will these teams have anything left?
This is amazing. They've run out of timeouts. They've run out of substitutions. Players are locked onto the floor.
We talked about attrition. We're seeing it here in the second game. Miyashiro, a great passer. Illustre does not get a piece of an arm on that one. 19-19.
That set died way inside. I'm sure that Hubbard was not happy with the location.
Karate calls for it, takes it, back set. Bowen gets it. But we're tied again, and remember, you got to win by 2, so we are in overtime.
I wonder if we have enough satellite time for today's match.
19,
Buy a few more hours, will you, Mr. Fink? We might be here all night.
Miyashiro serves, goes cross court with it. Not a great pass. Cougars trying to keep it in play. They will. Layton bombs it deep and long. And you know what? She could have passed that ball, Chris. She did not have to hit it over. 2019. A mistake there. Miyashiro now, 6th game point. She'll serve it in. She does. Good pass from Rogers. Puikkonen, partially blocked. They'll go back to Puikkonen. Oh, Puikkonen just hit an easy touch on it. Miyashiro with a set. Illustre got it! Oh, Illustre puts it away! 21-19, Hawaii takes the second game. And both teams will get to take a big breather now between games 2 and 3. One of the most bizarre games we have ever seen here on K5. Officials getting involved, coaches getting involved. Heck, we even got involved. Hawaii leads 2-0.